Floodlight, and this is a wireless floodlight, so there is no need for wiring this, which is great. You simply mount it. We give you the batteries for the floodlight. Then a camera connects to your floodlight, so you can take pictures, video, and talk to whomever or whatever is in the camera's field of vision. There's the sync module that talks with the whole system and communicates to your free app. We give you a second camera in this pack-up, mounting brackets for everything, including batteries for both cameras and batteries for the light, wall charger, bracket, and hardware. Everything coming together for a great sale price of $149.96. Now, ordinarily at QVC, this pack-up would be $289.99. That would be your price here at QVC. We're $140.03 less. With the free shipping and handling, you're now saving $152.75. Customer top rated. I have Blink cameras outside of my home, and I will tell you they work like a charm. In every weather, these batteries last and last and last. They're lithium batteries that are included, and they are amazing. If you own the Blink camera, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Share your story at 1-800-395-1601. Now, to tell us more about Blink and this great offer is Brett Hamilton, one of our electronic experts, standing by live via Skype to talk to us about the Blink and why this can help you keep eyes and ears, Brett, on your property.
Yeah, and David, listen, we've been talking about this long enough. You guys know there's all these different uses. It's security, it's making sure the kids are okay when you're not there, it's keeping an eye on your property, it's the delivery guy, the guy painting the room. All that's no good if it's an effort to make all of this work. And the cool part about what I'm showing you here, David, 2 cameras and a floodlight, is that you see the wires here? You see all these wires? That's because there aren't any wires. Wireless, wire-free. Wire-free means you can put it anywhere you want without having to run wires and hide them. Wireless means it's the internet. So these talk to your phone. These talk to, well, they talk to this little device first, then they talk to your phone. And then once they do that, means anywhere you are, at work, the grocery store, the soccer game, vacation, whatever it might be, with no effort at all, you can go to your camera and you can take a peek at whatever it is that you need to look at. And it could be the backyard, it could be the front yard, it could be the garage, or it could be QVC. And believe it or not, David's somewhere in this area here, but this is a live shot of the set that David, I think, might be up here a little bit further.
Oh, here we are.
This is the set. Yeah, that's okay. You can wander in there if you want, or if not, doesn't matter. But there he is, right? See, in real time. David Venable, ladies and gentlemen.
There I am.
And by the way, you were all marvelous, by the way. Anyway.
You are a sweet talker. Thank you.
All right, so there it is, and that's in real time. That did what? I just tapped on my iPad. I tapped on my phone. It doesn't matter whether it's Apple. It doesn't matter whether it's Android. And it's in full color. Now, for those of you going, does it really work that well? Is it really that easy? And the answer is yes, because all you have to do is download the app. Once you download the app, David, you just you sync the cameras. I mean, basically the camera has a code in it. You take a picture of it with your phone, and then magically you can keep an eye on anything that you want. So I want to show you this little montage here. This we call it the intruder montage, as if we need a reminder of all the things that can happen when you're not home. Well, they do, and it could be the delivery guy, or it could be this guy at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what's great about a floodlight, David? It's a deterrent as much as it is a way to keep an eye on stuff. Somebody walks down your driveway, the lights come on, they're like, whoop, I'm going to go break into another car. I'm going to try to get into somebody else's shed or garage or whatever it might be. But what's incredible about this stuff is that you can download these, you can save them for the police, for insurance, whatever it might be. And for those of you wondering, do I need to pay a fee? Well, you can subscribe to the cloud, or you can stick a thumb drive in that little device that I showed you, that little sync module, and you can record all of that stuff for free directly to your device. Now, David, I want to show you guys something really cool. A floodlight is obviously meant for the outdoors.
Right.
We put them above the garage. We put them out front of the house. We put them out back, whatever it might be. But for those of you going, well, I already have floodlights. What about my garage that's pitch black? Somebody goes in, tries to steal the tools, the car, the motorcycle, whatever it might be. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it dark in here. And I'm going to jump over to the camera that I have in my studio right here. And I'm going to turn on the light that I have on top of my camera. I've got floodlights in here. Whew. Okay, that's not nearly as cool as this. So watch this. I'm going to light up in real time the feed, the camera that's sitting right in front of me. 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Guess what, man?
Wow, look at that.
I'm in full color. I'm in full color in pitch black. I mean, if you guys take a, I don't know, we can toggle back and forth between my camera that I'm doing the show with, and yeah, I mean, you can see back here. Look, it's dark. It's dark back there, but it's not dark here, and that's the incredible part about it, David. That light is bright enough, 700 lumens, to not just light up the patio, the porch, whatever it might be, but you guys can put this anywhere you want in the house. And you know what's cool about it? If you're not home and you get an alert, and all of a sudden you need to get help, you turn the lights on. How easy is it to install? Well, look at this. This is the siding on the side of my house. Got vinyl siding. Comes with a little clip. 1, 2, 3, boom. Just going to make sure that it's even. And yeah, you adjust it, and I didn't put a single hole in the siding.
Wow.
I didn't have to. Yeah, I didn't have to destroy any property, whatever it might be. But I think the ease of use, David, and the more and more I think about this product versus a lot of other cameras that are out there, I think the biggest deterrent is not whether or not it's going to get the best picture or whether I can figure out the perfect play. It's what's the setup like?
Right.
And there is no setup. I just showed you how easy it was to do.
I can tell you, I have a Blink cameras at my house, and I set every one of them up myself. I have trouble unwrapping soap. I am the person, I'm the least technical person that you'll meet, and when I got my Blink cameras at home, they set up 1, 2, 3. You download a free app. That is key. Once you download the free app, and it's free to Apple or Android devices, then it takes you by the hand. Installing a new camera, ask you? Yes. It takes you through the process, step by step by step, and boom, my cameras were live. You can customize the cameras. If your homes are closer together, you don't want to tape the neighbor's yard, just tape your yard. You can do that. That's what I've done with mine. You can customize the field. Now, Brett, do these cameras also allow you to speak to the person or something that it encounters on the camera?
Yeah, I know you can't see it on camera here, but there's a tiny little grill, a tiny little speaker out in the front there, gives you two-way talk, and that's exactly what you can do. So whether, I'm using an iPad because it's easier to show on TV, but you can use your phone, and on the phone itself, there we go, you guys are awesome. Right above the Blink logo there, there's a tiny little set of, you can barely see them, which is cool because they're not there, but they're there, and you can do two-way talk. So if the delivery guy shows up in front of your house and you get an alert and you're not home, you can say, hey, you know what? Put that thing in the back porch. I don't want it sitting out so somebody can grab it. Or if the bad guy shows up, or a solicitor, whatever it might be. But David, you touched on something very important. For those of you going, well, if I set these things up, how do I know that they're gonna hit what they're supposed to and not start taking pictures of the trees blowing and the deer going by and all that? So take a look at this video right here. This is pretty cool. Within the settings themselves, within your phone interface, the Blink or whatever, you can go inside and dictate what it sees and what it doesn't see. And what do I mean by that? Well, obviously you can name each one of the cameras, and that's important. We're giving you 2 cameras. You want to know what you're looking at. You can see the battery life. You can set the sensitivity. This is huge too. You don't want it going off every time a car goes by and wasting battery. You can adjust the clip length. You want just a short burst, or do you want to make sure you get everything? And even down here when it comes to the audio and the Wi-Fi, you can take the cameras with you and adjust the Wi-Fi. But I'm going to show you these privacy settings right here. This is pretty cool. So for those of you that live in tight quarters and maybe have somebody right to the left and right to the right, and you don't want to have to worry about that, or you got a tree out front and every time the leaves blow and all that stuff, your camera's going off, watch this. All I have to do is pick what areas I don't want to record, and that's the tree in my front yard. I gray it out. The camera sees it, but the camera doesn't record it, which is cool. Now, what if the camera doesn't see what you don't want it to see? You got a neighbor to the left or to the right. Well, I just formed a box right there. Camera can't see that. Camera won't record that. Now, I don't have to see the neighbor walking around without a shirt on or doing whatever he's doing, or, just for privacy things. Or if you sit on your front porch and you don't want it to go off every time you're sitting out there. That kind of stuff, again, easy to do because I was tapping, right? You're not right-clicking, left-clicking, and I got to call the guy and all that stuff. And, David, there are no wires at all. So the camera's here today on the back porch. Pop it off. You could put it above the garage. You could put it inside. And just because they're outdoor cameras, they can be used inside as well as a nanny cam, or somebody's working in your house for a couple of days.
A pet sitter
Take it
cam,
off one place,
right?
But it's a pet sitter cam. Exactly. How are the dogs doing when I'm not at home? You can kind of take a look at them anytime you
You
want.
can even talk to the dogs through the camera.
You can.
So if that
You
helps
can.
settle them down, that's fine.
Yes,
Now,
that's
Brett, what if
true.
you're like me?
Yeah.
I have 4 Blink cameras at home, and I already
Okay.
have a sync module. If I buy this tonight, can I connect these cameras to my existing sync module?
Yeah, you can. You can either do them to the sync module, or you can do like I did here, where you can set up multiple. So let's say, David, you've got a second house or whatever it might be. Well, this one right here could be house 1, your main residence or whatever, or this over here could be a beach house. So you'd use the second sync module. Or to your point, yes, you could take the cameras you're getting tonight and add them to the location, so to speak, that you already have.
Sure.
And be able to see them in real time. So you're beefing up your security, right? So instead of just having a couple cameras, now you got 2 more. Oh, and by the way, you got this floodlight with 700 lumens that'll light up pretty much any environment.
And that goes off when someone trips its field of vision. So don't miss out on this opportunity. We don't have a lot of these to go around. We're not reordering this particular pack up. So if you know the name Blink and you've never shopped with QVC before tonight, open an account with us and make this your first order. Now, obviously, this is over $35. We'll take $15 off your purchase price as a way of saying thank you for joining our QVC family. All you have to do is use the promo code word OFFER, OFFER. And once you do that and you open up a new account tonight and spend $35 or more, we'll take $15 off your first purchase. So we don't have many of these to go around. In fact, we now have fewer than 2,800 available to go around. You will not need any wiring for this. This is all completely wireless. It works off the Wi-Fi in your home. I have set up Blink cameras myself, and they are incredibly easy. This floodlight is going to illuminate the situation. Many times light will just by itself scare people away because no one likes being under a spotlight if they're in a place where they don't belong. Now, we've got some video of some actual Blink customers. I believe it's a montage, which we can show again. All of this is because there are people that make it their business to come onto your property in the middle of the night, check car doors to try to find an open car, to try to steal what's inside. Someone maybe is trying to break into your home, someone's on your property. You're alerted through the notifications on your phone or your tablet, and you immediately are aware. You've recorded them. You can turn these recordings over to the police. This is just a smart way and a reliable way, Brett, to make sure you're keeping eyes and ears on your property.
Yeah, and David, I don't normally talk about the money, but I have to tell you, 10 plus years ago when I was in a townhouse and I bought my first set of cameras, and this was pre-Blink, I think I paid more than $150 for the first camera.
Wow.
I couldn't believe how expensive it was, but at that point I was desperate. I needed it. I was having an issue with a neighbor, that kind of thing. To think that you're getting 2 cameras now along with the floodlight, go price just a generic floodlight, and then the cost of the electrician to come out and install that thing and run the 110 line and all that other stuff, that by itself is going to be more than $150. Then 2 cameras that are not permanent, meaning you could pop them off, take them anywhere you want, and know the ease of use thing. I mean, David just said it, and David, I appreciate your honesty there about how you struggle with electronics. We all do. It can be intimidating, but Blink has done a really, really nice job of going and making it so, user-friendly. You just basically turn the things on, and they come to life. That's it.
And that's what makes this so reliable. And the Blink cameras work, and these batteries last an incredibly long time.
2 years,
I believe up to 2 years you get battery life out of this. And then it will alert you on your app, on your phone or tablet, hey, such and such camera battery is getting low, you should replace it. This is going to be an easy way to do it, but always replace it with just a lithium battery, same kind of battery it comes with, and you'll get the good long life out of it. Brett Hamilton, I know you're going to be back a few other times in the show tonight, so we look forward to having you here, okay?
I'll see you then.
Now, let's remind you, this price goes up at the end of day Saturday. If you were to buy this ordinarily on QVC, you'd be looking at nearly $290. We're $140.03 less with the free shipping. We're over $152 less. You're getting the flood lamp, the camera, an extra camera, the sync module, the batteries, the mounting brackets, everything you need to get started. This is going to be incredible. Another item that Brett is going to be bringing us tonight is the NRG Go.